Ladies and gentlemen, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we get done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, aunties and uncles, nieces and nephews, my see you aunties, especially those beautiful queens. I need y'all to have a seat. Because remember when I told y'all Jason Llyod hasn't changed anything about his stance on Shedeur. He really hasn't changed what he said about Shedeur. Every place he goes, he regurgitates the same thing, which is nothing. He has no substance. He gives no answers. He evades answers when asked a question. Because Jason Llyod has no talking points when it comes to Shedeur. All he has is he shouldn't be here. What has he done? He has no substance to explain why, when he says something, he can't articulate his actual thoughts on why Shedeur shouldn't be here. What is so wrong with his game? What is so wrong with what he is doing? But y'all know how we get down. We gonna talk about it. But y'all need to make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section and hit that little star down there. Hype your boy up. You figure deal me. Auntie Faye say you got 3. You can use 1 on me. You know what I'm saying? I see everybody in the chat. Hashtag salute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to get busy? Y'all ready to get busy? KSAP on the track.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Snacks fans all around the world, turn your speakers up. Check 1, check 2, check 2, check 2, check 2. Hey, we live now.
To the CU aunties,
To the CU aunties,
to the Snacks family,
to the Snacks family,
to Colorado,
to the Cleveland Browns
to
fans,
Browns Nation,
to Browns Nation.
to Love Nation.
Get ready to witness something spectacular. Big Snacks is taking the mic. Sports culture life, we bringing it all tonight. From Shedeursanders to Coach Prime, from Colorado football to them Cleveland Browns headlines. You already know what time it is. Shout out G Bush, shout out K-Sap, shout out Auntie Faye, shout out FBT, shout out Money Man, shout out Magno TV, shout out Well Off Media. Hey, the whole squad locked in. This is the Yosh Network. Black-owned culture driven, built different. And when Big Snacks hit that screen, you already know what one of the commentators from the Sports Life Trill podcast said. Time for another banger. Hey, let's get this work. It gets dangerous. Big Snacks in the building. Stand up. See you aunties, I see y'all. Browns Nation, let's ride. Buff Nation, let's work. Your boy Snacks, and we just getting started. Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks.
Your boy Snacks is definitely in the building. You know what I'm saying? We definitely in the building. And Jason Llyod is definitely the punk ass coward reporter that we say he is. Because Jason Llyod has no substance. And like I said, I don't have to keep telling you this. The proof is in the pudding. You can watch it for yourself. Jason Llyod hasn't changed nothing about what he said about shedeursanders since November. It's all been the same regurgitated talking points. No updates, no changing of the minds. No Shedeur has gotten better or gotten worse. It's just that he shouldn't be here. It's just he has to go. Why is he here? But you be the judge. I'm just here to show it to you.
I want to do what's best. I got to try to split the difference here, Jason. I want to do what's best by the team. And if that means starting Deshaun, fine, I'll live with it.
How is that possibly what's best for the team?
Well, you have to think about the locker room. You have to think about Todd Monken and what he has to do what's best for the locker room.
So again, I ask, how is that possibly what's best for the team?
If Deshaun Watson ends up being the better quarterback, then you have to start Deshaun.
Then what are you doing with Shedeur?
Making him the backup.
If the Browns had the number 1 pick and they took Fernando,
wouldn't Shedeur-Sanders accept that?
See, there we go. There go that goalpost moving with no substance, with no articulation of why are we moving the goalpost? Why are we on Fernando Mendoza? He is not part of the Cleveland Browns. He should never be in this conversation. Don't worry about what if the Cleveland Browns drafted Fernando Mendoza. They did not. That is not your quarterback. This has nothing to do with what's going on. None of that. You have to understand that this man has no talking points. He can't say nothing. He went from what Ken was talking about to Fernando Mendoza. Why are you on that? But we finna finish this. Come on.
If they had the number 1 pick, okay?
Yeah.
They drafted Fernando Mendoza.
Okay.
Would we be having this conversation
About him being the backup?
about who would you start, Deshaun or Fernando Mendoza?
No.
Why? Why is Fernando Mendoza in the conversation? If they had the number 1 pick, sir, they didn't have the number 1 pick. They didn't draft Fernando Mendoza. Why, if you are a reporter who works for the Athletic, why don't you have any information on Shedeur and Deshaun? Why do you have absolutely nothing? Because you counted on people that were in that building last year, just use their information. You didn't do no work. You didn't do no leg work. You didn't talk to nobody. You keep saying I talked to people in the building because you talked to secondhand people. Did you talk to the GM? Did you talk to the head coach? Did you talk to the quarterback coach? Did you even talk to the safeties coach? Special team coach? Somebody important? No. And the Athletic ought to be ashamed for wasting money on you. But let's go.
Okay. So what's the
But
difference?
you wouldn't. What are you talking
What's the
about?
difference? So clearly, if you're telling me they're going to start the
You having a conversation about the Browns, and he all the way in Las Vegas. Why is Fernando Mendoza mentioned? What does he have to do with any of this? See, the man has no talking points. He can't talk about it. So he just throws up random topics in the middle of y'all asking questions. Ain't nobody questioning him. Ain't nobody challenging him. That's the problem.
Sean over Shedeur. That tells me
I'm not telling
blatantly
you.
they do not believe in Shedeur. Blatantly.
How does that tell you? How? See, this is what you're supposed to ask him. After that statement, it was supposed to be how? Since you said that they starting Deshaun over Shedeur, how does that tell you that they don't care about Shedeur, that they don't want to deal with Shedeur? That's your question. But Ken, watch this. This is how he keeps escaping these topics.
Well, wait a minute. No, I just gave you the scenario last segment.
See, you talking about the scenario you gave him. You should have been asking him how and why does he think that? That's what the question should have been. See, y'all need to make him answer for the stupid crap he says.
About why they wouldn't start Shedeur when we were talking to Mary Kay. Listen, there's
Mary
been a
Kay.
lot. I didn't agree
Maybe
with the
she's-
handling of the quarterback situation, regardless of who was playing quarterback last year. I didn't agree with any of that stuff. I didn't agree with taking Dylan Gabriel and turning right around and taking Shedeur-Sanders in the 5th round because I thought he's a better quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. And I think everybody thinks that. Oh, excuse me. The people who want to look at the stats, fine. It's the same ones who want to look at completion percentage in camp. Anyway, I don't understand what you're saying about Shedeur. That he can't be the backup to Deshaun Watson?
I'm saying if they believed in him, they would make him the starter. That's what I'm saying.
Where does that come from? See, this is the question. Why do you feel that way? What makes you think that they don't believe in Shedeur? Simply because he's not the starter? No, sir. That's not an answer. What is it? Give me your reasoning with substance.
They
Then
can
there's-
believe in him, but
then
there's wait, hold on. There's been plenty.
I want y'all to know that this is the early morning show, Ken and Carmen show. He went on UCSS and said the exact same thing. Everything you're going to hear Jason say now, you will hear him say later in the day on UCSS. Nothing changed.
Hey guys, we don't believe that you can play now, but you can play later. Are you
This
just
is
saying
his second
okay,
year.
So you think
He's not a rookie.
but he was put into a position they did not want to play him when they played him.
Clearly.
All right. But part of that
But clearly, it wasn't because he wasn't better than the rest of the quarterbacks. It's his second year. See, this is another problem I have with these so-called reporters. They expect every quarterback to be Jaden Daniels. It's not going to happen. It's not realistic. See, this is somebody who is supposed to be covering the game, knows about the game. So when one of these other quarterbacks come out this year, you're not talking about that boy up there in New York who didn't make it through the season. What's wrong with him? But you got plenty of smoke for Shedeur. I wonder why. I told y'all, him and Prime had a run-in, and it didn't come out well for Jason Lloyd.
reason is they couldn't play him when they had to play him because he was too far behind.
So now
that's what we're told.
So now he's now in year 2, and he's still not ready. He still can't play.
But hold on here. If he wasn't ready to go and he wasn't in a position to make himself.
And now, Ken, why are we talking about Shedeur is not ready? See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all keep making up shit. The quarterback, your head coach, has said, I got 2 starting quarterbacks. How do we get the Shedeur is not ready? See, you keep falling back to the same bull crap from last year. See, this Cleveland fans, I'm so sorry. Y'all have to deal with this. I don't know how. I don't know how half of y'all keep y'all jobs. I understand it's Cleveland and there ain't a lot going on, but damn. Who brain ain't working up there? Who at the radio station brain ain't working? Who at UCSS brain ain't? Some ain't right.
Better, make the team that much better last year. I go through an entire offseason where I change out my offensive coordinator, my head coach, my whole thing. We're gonna have a new offense put out there. I mean, you're catching him up again. So if you're catching him up again, it would only be common sense, would it not, that the veteran QB who's seen different offenses would be in a better position to at least start the season?
So now, so what? Now year 2.5, he might be ready to play.
But I'm not just putting. Well, hold on. I'm not just putting Shedeur out there
But you
just to
just
put
said
Shedeur out there. If I don't think he's going to be in a position to help himself win, then I'm not. I'm just hurting him. I'm hurting the team. I'm hurting his career.
But you just said
it's
if
irresponsible.
You just said if it was Mendoza, then Mendoza would start. Well, Mendoza would be in the same system with the new.
Mendoza's the #1 overall pick, and I have said this before. They do do have a veteran there, do they not? In the Raiders, where
Yeah.
they could start the season.
Yeah.
So
Who says Mendoza is going to start this season? He might start some games, but who says he's going to start right now? It's a lot of people that were drafted that didn't start their first season. This guy don't know football. What are your expectations? What is your brain functioning on? You expecting Superman to jump out the closet? Just because they filmed Superman in Cleveland don't mean he lived there. This is not it. This is called team building. You build a team. You got 2 quarterbacks. You don't like either one of them. So shut up. Stop talking about it because you don't have nothing to talk about. You haven't said nothing of substance yet.
I would assume that yes, because it's the Browns, I should say that Fernando Mendoza would start. But you could go into a situation where Fernando Mendoza, if he were with the Browns, wouldn't start the season with the Browns.
All of the obstacles that you just said Shedeur has with a new system and a new well, that'd be the same thing with Mendoza.
It would be.
If you believe in the guy,
it would be.
Where's this team going? If you believe in him and you believe he has a chance to be the future quarterback, then you play him.
But I think you could sit there and not start him week 1 and still have some modicum of belief. But I'm not saying they even believe in him, because if they believed in him, they wouldn't have traded Myles Garrett.
Well,
so it's not about that.
Yes.
It's about seeing if there's any possibility.
See, 2 dumbass takes back to back. If they believed in him, they were starting. If they believed in him, they wouldn't have traded Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett didn't want to be here. How do y'all not understand that? He said it loud as hell. He had a no trade clause. If Myles Garrett didn't want to go, guess where he would have been? In Cleveland. Guess what Myles Garrett is not? In Cleveland. Y'all don't understand this. They didn't trade Myles Garrett because Myles Garrett wanted to be here. They traded Myles Garrett because he didn't. That's why he gone. All of y'all suck at y'all jobs. What in the hell is this mess? And they just be on the radio talking. They arguing about Myles Garrett. They'd have traded Myles Garrett because they traded him. They don't like Shedeur. What the hell? What the hell? Boy, I tell y'all stupid.
Ability in him before we move on. And I can see him and any possibility of him at the beginning of October. I don't have to start him week 1. I don't. I can get a decent sample size again going, hey, we're going to start the veteran, and this is a challenge to you. How do you deal with being the primary backup? And he's so far in the media and all that stuff, he's passed so far. How do you deal with being the backup? How do you deal with preparing yourself to be ready to be thrown into a football game again as the primary number 1 backup? And then eventually you're going to get your chance. And I assume because we don't think very highly of Deshaun Watson, and he's somehow regressed while they were wearing T-shirts and shorts. So I can't imagine it's going to be much better with guys buzzing the tower. Eventually, Shedeur is going to get his chance to start sooner than later. I don't need to talk about belief in guys. They showed us what they believe in the quarterback room.
I just don't know why we have to keep putting guardrails up. This is year 2.
We put guardrails up for every young quarterback. At least I do.
It's year 2 now.
Well, what's year 2, year 1? What's the difference?
The difference is you have
He already started behind.
This man said it's year 2. Shedeur plays 7 games. He talking about we keep putting guardrails up. You just want him to go out there and suck. Guess what, Jason? You're not going to get your number 1 draft pick. I hope they win the division. And Shedeur balls the hell out. So you got to cover him for the next 5 years. And every time he asks, you want to do something, you want to interview, you want to talk, he turns you away. I hope you got to cover him and just look like a complete jackass for the next 5 years. Because this is what you deserve. Because look how you sound. Look how you look. Completely trying to tell the world and the Cleveland fan base that this man is trash. When we've seen the games, we've seen him play. We know that's not true. We don't know what type of hatred you got in your heart for the Sanders family, but it's on full display right now. Because no matter where you go and who you talk to, you can't muster up a nice gesture or a nice word for Shedeursanders. Oh, you'll say, yeah, I want him to play because I don't want Deshaun to play. And that's the only reason you want him to play. So Deshaun can't. So once again, what's with all the malice, dog? What's with all the hate? And I know y'all watch my videos. And I know you tired. Hold on, let's go.
Have a dead end in front of him. This is going nowhere.
What?
With Deshaun? Nowhere. So what are you doing? What is he possibly going to learn before October that he doesn't know now?
If Deshaun is that bad, and Shedeur
should start week one.
Hold on.
Then Shedeur should start week one.
Is not ready.
How is he not ready by now?
Just because Watson isn't good doesn't mean Shedeur is ready. In my
Y'all need to stop with the not ready talk. Stop with the not ready talk. See, this is where the whole conversation is wrong. Both of you are negative. Both of you are talking in the negative. His head coach done told you he can start. So that means he's ready. This is your problem. Jason Llyod don't want Shedeur to succeed because the CU aunties and people like myself, teens, freaking K-Sap, Auntie Faye, people like that, Bush, on his head. He can't stand that heat. He want to get out this kitchen, but because before Shedeur showed up and brought all these damn people, I was able to do my job, critique, give bad doggone positions on the team, talk about how they suck, talk about how bad the quarterback was, talk about the ownership and how they wasn't gonna never do nothing. But now, I can't say nothing without somebody jumping in my Twitter mention, somebody blowing me up, somebody making a YouTube video about how wrong I am. See, that's it. That's what he don't want. These are the things that he dislikes. See, it used to be fun to do your job because there wasn't no backlash. But now they on your head. Now they busting your face open. And you can't take it. Shedeur has done nothing since becoming a quarterback in Cleveland, but kept his head down and done his job. He got 2 speed tickets, and y'all wanted to run him out of town. Brendan Sorsby done gambled over probably $200,000, but you want him on the team. Your morality clock is fucked up. That's the problem. Y'all don't know what y'all want, but you get the right thing. But you want to trade it for something else. That's just like them ladies in that game. On that floor, you go up to the first floor. You got a man who drive a garbage truck, make so much money, that ain't enough. You go up to the next floor and see what's up there. And each floor you go to, you want to see what's up on the next floor because something better might be there. Until you hit the damn ceiling. And ain't nothing there. You hit the last floor, you run up on the roof, what you gonna do? You can't do nothing but jump off the roof and try to start all over again. And this ain't Xbox. And you don't get to press X to respawn. This ain't PlayStation. Ain't none of that. Circle, come back. No. Y'all expectations are too high for a team that hasn't won anything in damn near 30 years. Expectations are way too high. Let's just start out with winning games. Let's just start out with getting a competent quarterback. But you don't want to see if you got a competent quarterback because you don't like the way he wears damn hat backwards. See, that's the biggest problem. Cleveland media, you are the problem. Your fan base is being slaughterhouse listening to you and y'all bad takes, bad information on everything. But you know, your boy just making a video. I'm just pointing out the obvious. It is what I told you. Jason has no substance. He has no nothing. Same questions. Morning radio, UCSS. Same answers. Nothing. He has nothing to give, nothing to offer because he doesn't know. Because nobody inside that building is feeding him information like they have been for the last 6 years. They ain't doing no research. He ain't doing no footwork. He waiting on somebody to give it to him. Get off your ass and go do your job. And then when you sit down and talk about the quarterback room, you can have something to give. You can be able to participate in the conversation besides saying they shouldn't be here. Why are they here? You own Fernando Mendoza. That ain't your quarterback. He don't work in Cleveland. He work in Las Vegas. Worry about what's in-house. I'm gonna get off because I've been ranting all day. Y'all got me on these soapboxes, man. And I got these videos though. Mary Kay is a messy mother. Mary Kay is the messiest woman in Cleveland. And we going to get her next. But I need y'all to do one thing for your boy. Before we get out of here, I need y'all to do one thing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to put the comments in the comment section. Hype your boy up. You know what I'm saying? Do all the things. Do all the things. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. Do all the things. Don't forget to hit the hype button. Hype your boy up. You know what I'm saying? We're getting busy up in here. We're trying to do the doggone thing. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks, big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride. Sports, culture, life, yeah, we talk it all. From the Browns to the Buffs, every rise and fall. See you aunties, I appreciate the love. Big snacks in the building, man, it's all above. G. Bush, K-Sap, Auntie Faye in the mix, Mag Dog, DV, Money Man, that's the click. Hey, hit that bell, ding, don't miss a thing. Hey, leave a comment, talk to me, let your voice ring. Let's go. Share with your people, share with your crew. If you're rocking with big snacks, rocking with you. Big snacks, sport, culture, life. Big snacks, we getting it tonight. Big snacks, the movement too strong. Big snacks, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Hey! It gets dangerous.